team of scientists on a research trip to the North Pole expected solitude, but what they found shocked them. A dozen frozen figures scattered near an old house surrounded by a stone wall and bare trees. At first, they thought they were statues, but the scene was eerie and unexplained. The scientists arrived to relieve a previous team that had mysteriously vanished without notice. Communication was nearly impossible due to the brutal weather, and no one could explain why the first team had left, or if they even made it home. Then, one night, the new team picked up a weak, broken distress call on the radio. The voice repeated a set of coordinates not far from their base, but the signal abruptly cut out. With no contact to headquarters and fearing for lives in danger, they decided to investigate despite the worsening storm. After a grueling trek through freezing wind and snow, they reached the coordinates, only to find an old weathered house and a garden surrounded by frozen figures. The statues looked too lifelike, too human, but no signs of recent activity or crash sites were anywhere nearby. Inside a nearby unlocked lodge, they found food and supplies as if someone had been living there recently. Exhausted, the team decided to rest overnight, but one scientist, Matthew, couldn't shake his unease about the statues. Later that night, Matthew returned to inspect the frozen figures and discovered something chilling. They weren't statues made of stone or metal, but something else entirely. Suddenly, a teammate appeared outside, frozen in place, pointing past Matthew. When he turned, he saw the terrifying truth behind them, something that explained the distress call and forced the team to flee for their lives. Months later, after returning safely, the scientists shared their story and photos. At first, few believed them until a news crew went to the coordinates and confirmed their discovery. It turned out the North Pole wasn't as empty as believed. Hidden in the frozen wasteland was a secret criminal network using the remote area to store stolen goods, including priceless statues from private collections. An international law enforcement team quickly dismantled the operation and arrested the suspects. What started as a simple scientific mission ended with a headline-making discovery, proving that even the most remote places can hide the darkest secrets.